So on October 7, 2024, Mark Lander reports an article to the New York Times about the ongoing issues that Gaza is facing. His article named Nowhere to Go: How Gaza Became a Mass Death Trap. The article explains how Gaza has become an uninhabitable country where Palestinians are trapped inside a strip where they cannot get help because they are considered refugees, but under the UNWRA, which holds them at a different refugee act compared to what the UN holds. So the people within Gaza are victims of war that are trapped and are placed upon refugee camps from the UNRWA in Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. And this has been an ongoing issue since the 1990s, where Bosnian Serb forces besieged the city of Sarajevo, and since then, currently now we have about 41,000 people that have been killed, and the majority being civilians that have been caught within the war that is going on currently. The United Nations, when they created the Refugee Act in 1952, or the treatment, they didn't include Palestinians. They created their own separate agencies for Palestinians, which is known as the UNRWA. And this limits them because the Palestinians refugees trying to flee now, Israel does not want Palestinians back, and because of the Jewish state that they are trying to hold, and the Arab countries don't want them, as they see it as, or they view it as, some effort by the Israelis to drive Palestinians out of the Gaza Strip. And we see this because we see the constant attacks in Gaza because Hamas militants hide among the civilian population, and because of this, the fear of famine and diseases have been a big concern, and we are seeing it because the polio virus has arisen within the population of Gaza, and this challenges overall the standards of what the UN holds, the act of the refugee acts that we have placed, and the political power that the people have. So how have we gotten this far where we are seeing people become part of a sense like of genocide? And how can we do something when our power is so limited and the government is doing so little? So how can we find a solution besides trying to mend the Palestinians and Israelis to find a way to amend and to find an agreement within?